Hello, people of the internet. James Phoenix here. Day 2 of Power Morphicon. Power Morphicon. So, here's how the day went. We got up early. We went and had a late breakfast at the Starbucks cafe. I had a chocolate chunk muffin. It was delicious. Had some apple juice. We went and got in line to pick up badges, which was scheduled for noon, although ran a little bit late. We found out that some people were being able to allowed to cut the front of the line with they had a special black coin that was given out because of issues with yesterday's arrangements for the bus trip that was supposed to go to MMPR filming locations. Apparently the bus company had a breakdown, they canceled, and it was a whole big deal. They managed to get people to at least the command center site where Austin St. John was holding a signing and a photo op, but aside from that, the trip really didn't happen, so they got a recompense by being allowed to jump the line the next day for the badge rental. The lines were very long, and it took us quite some time to get in there, at least 2.5 hours to get through the line and get our badges. Mind you, we were in line for, an hour and 45, or an hour and 15 before the scheduled time that they were, supposed to let people in to get badges. And so we got our gold badges and everything else. Jeff was not given his VIP meet and greet wristband, unfortunately, but luckily they gave each person 2, so I had an extra one. I just let him use it. And we proceeded to get that stuff, and then we took a break, went back to the back over to the hotel where they have a nice food court. We got some lunch. I went to the Sbarro. I got a slice of pizza, 2 breadsticks, and a beverage combo for $12. Had a nice lunch. I went back over because they were scheduled at 3 p.m. to start letting Gold and Platinum members in to both pick up their swag and check out the dealer's room, but that ended up not happening because the owner of the con, Scott Zillner, got in an argument with the fire marshal, who said that they could not allow the guests down there while there were still large amounts of equipment down there that was being used for moving all this stuff for the vendors. So that everything ended up getting delayed till 4. Everybody got in there really late, and so that ended up pushing all the panels back that were scheduled to start at 4. They got pushed to 4:30, and every other panel got pushed back a half an hour. This resulted in the 8:30 panels running until 9:30, but then them having to close the building down because the con people thought they had the building later than they actually did. So the last panels of the day, which was the YouTubers panel and something else, got canceled, unfortunately. So after we got out of the last panel of the day, well, let me back up. We walked around. We checked out some merch booths. We ended up going to the Lightspeed Rescue panel, and we have some footage of that, which will be posted. We'll share that. We also went around and met some rangers. I got autographs from Karen Ashley, the Aisha, the second Yellow MMPR Ranger. I met Valerie Vernon, the first Lost Galaxy Pink Ranger. Got her autograph. Got an autograph from Kelson Henderson, who has been in many, many seasons. Most recently Ninja Steel as Mick. Saw a lot of other Rangers all around. Said hello to some of them. We chose to skip the SPD panel mostly because Matt Austin was delayed in his arrival, so he was not there yet. I hope he's made it here by now. I don't know. So we did all that. That was fun. We then ended up going to, after checking out some more stuff on the dealer's floor, Jeff bought a comic with a Hyperforce cover on it, which was cool. He also got himself a master license and a few other things. And then we went to the 8:30 Database Ranger trivia contest, which I attempted to participate in, but unfortunately they got 5 people through the first round before I got a chance to go up and answer a question, so I ended up not having that opportunity. Partially my fault for not getting in the line earlier, but when there was a particular question that Database asked that nobody knew the answer to, but I did, and realized had I been standing in line, I could have answered it and at least, had one answer and had a chance. I got in the line but didn't get a chance, and that question didn't come back up. Did meet Jake, though. He's very cool. We ran into Andre the Black Nerd walking around. Still very cool. We went and saw Linkara, who has a booth here. Very cool. Hoping to run into Mars Girl at some point tomorrow, since I know she's here. What else? I mentioned that. Oh,
Footage of that.
I did mention the Lightspeed panel. We have footage of that. And yeah, so after we ended up coming out of the trivia game, and they ended up making everybody leave the lower part of the convention center, we went upstairs to the meet and greet, the VIP meet and greet, which we had missed the first part of, but we were able to go into the latter half and see some Rangers. We ran into Kevin Dunaway, who plays Ethan in Dino Thunder. We didn't get to say hello, unfortunately, because there was a lot of people, but we did see Anna Hutchinson, who was Lily from Jungle Fury. Jack Guzman, who is Danny from Wild Force, was there. Jeff Perazzo, who plays Trent in Dino Thunder, was there. Adam Twelmain and Jorge Vargas, the Thunder Rangers from Ninja Steel, were there. Neil Kaplan, the voice actor who voices among other characters, Diabolico from Lightspeed, was there. Paul Schreier and Jason Narvey, who had not been there the rest of the day, I guess their flight got in and they came right up to the meet and greet and said hi to everybody, and they were hanging out. Paul Schreier humorously called me an asshole, so that's an accomplishment.
The female contingent of Morphicon was there, all of them.
Yeah, all the female Morphicon contingent was there. Kat Sutherland, Karen Ashley, Nakia Baris, they were all there, the Zordon era female contingent. So that was cool. Some of the Megaforce Rangers were up there. John Mark Loudermilk, Andrew Gray, they were around. Cameron Gibo.
Brandon Mejia.
Yeah, Brendan Miha, the Dino Charge people were there.
Dan Southworth.
Yeah, the Time Force people were up there. Dan Southworth, we saw them briefly. David Fielding, Zordon, was up there talking to folks. We got to meet Ron Roget from Lightspeed, which was cool. So a lot of great people up there. A lot of good fun we got out of that, and we had not eaten any dinner. Mind you, there was also the Ranger Vision meetup, which myself, Gold Phoenix Ranger, and Jeff, Kamen Rider Decade, Shadow Ranger, formerly Kamen Rider Decade, I should say, as well as Brendan Raftery, Karama, of course, the board owner, as well as Ultimate Mikey, Mike Nortz, and Andy, Andrew Ang, also known as what's his name? Is he still under Luca Milfi?
Probably.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's still Luca Milfi, but yeah. So we're gonna get a Ranger Vision group shot. That'll be posted once we have that. But yeah. So after that, we came back to the room briefly. We went up the street to the 24-hour IHOP and had a very late dinner. And now we're going to get some sleep because we want to get up early in the morning because the Gold and Platinum members get into the dealer's room and everything an hour earlier at 9 o'clock as opposed to 10 when everybody else gets in. So we want to try to get over there early to make sure we have that advantage. So we're going to get some sleep, and we will talk to you all tomorrow for the update on our final day at Morphicon, because unfortunately we cannot stay for Sunday due to having to catch an early flight to get home. So we will see you then. I'm James Phoenix. Peace.